It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning NFC champs and the Falcons on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance, flush to his right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Lance going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught.
That's crazy.
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Nice, it is working.
And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in... And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Got him.
They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down now. It's Cook, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Falcons! Juju Smith-Schuster, 60 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on.
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead.
Let's go, boys. After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing on first down is Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Adrian. I got hit.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Handoff comes to Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 22, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Point away from tying. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Take it in at 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line in no further. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarter.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lance now on first down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. They get a big amount back. Fourth down now.
They do go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this is Cook with the grab.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. And complete right side to Cook. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
7 yards the pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, it's Cook.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. 20, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own side.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll run with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, Lance. Right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, They don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.